It's Saturday, and you know what time it is? It is indeed time for the Grind Show. It is a Saturday show of the next foreseeable week and what is likely to drop on those particular days based on lots of different types of information. The Grind Show. And obviously this would not be possible without the amazing work of Dan Frontline MCOC, who puts together the MCOC calendar, which can really help you pinpoint what is happening, what's dropping, how to prepare for anything coming on, guides, information about the side quests, as well as lots of different things like the 5-star featured crystal tracker, which is something we're going to refer to in this video. Now let's begin with Saturday. We normally begin with Saturday because stuff drops on the Saturday. So first of all, your solo event, your 22-hour event, should be, again, as we said, this depending on time zones, depending on when this drops, it could be a case that Arena Wins is dropping on Saturday. The only other thing to mention is that you've got to do your sunglasses as much as possible, because sunglasses do be important, so go and make sure you do that. The only other thing that's on is an Alliance Wars. So yeah, there's a new war. There should be a new war on starting or in mid-flow on the Saturday. I think it's starting on the Saturday. So do bear in mind for that, especially if you're participating. I'm participating in Alliance War seasons. More on that, I think, on a video this weekend. So look out for that. And as well, it should be Alliance Quest begins. As soon as it ends, it begins again, just as simple as that. Over to Sunday, and it should be event quest completion. Again, do bear in mind, different types of time zones, blah, 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 and all that stuff. It's also quiet, so make sure you do your objectives and catch up. This is a really good opportunity. If you found that you've done a lot of content in game, this is the point in time to do some story quests. If you've got that outstanding, go and get some units because you need it for Arena. Prepare for the Legends event, which drops on the Monday. So yeah, preparation is key. So use that Sunday to your advantage, or take a break from the game, which I think is also quite healthy as well. It's all well and good to play the game, but sometimes, you know, take a break from it. Let's move on now to Monday. Monday, we mean business. This is a busy day. So first of all, check out your Black ISO market if there's anything that you want to grab. It is not purchase limit reset, which is obviously the big kind of like hope for most people. It's not that. The second thing to mention is that it should be a hero use on. That's the other thing. Make sure to use sunglasses. That's important as well. Squirrel Girl and War Machine Arena Round 2 is going to be on. So make sure to tune into MCN, where I will get the results right on Monday this time. I will get it right. That's the big hope with that, because they made a mistake on Monday's news. So look out for that. The big thing about this day is the Legends event beginning. So the Legends event will kick off, as you can see on screen. It will kick off on the 22nd of August. So that is the Monday, and it's got 7-hour login crystal, which I'll talk about in a video about a guide for it. There's a trade-in store. It's only there for a week. And also the 4, 5, and 6-star arenas, 10,000 6-star shards, halls of healing, halls of fortune, halls of glory, and rotating days. So yeah, look out for that. This is a very important time, like to free up time to kind of like just kind of full effort into this, just from what you get back from it. So that's very, very important. Also, there should be an Alliance War that's on, so look out for that. We're full motion here with AW season 36. Very, very important. And it should also be an Alpha Catalyst Arena, especially for those that go out to kind of like grab a little bit of units from it. 30 units with not a huge amount of effort. It's still pretty cool. I've got to be honest, like I'm kind of like more inclined to do the other ones. It depends how much units you want to scoop up from it, but this is a good kind of quieter weekend, so make sure to use that kind of time going into Monday, because look, we've got those shard arenas, and it will take up a lot of your time, is what I'm guessing. Tuesday's hitting you hard with a level up event, and as well the sunglasses. Go and do your sunglasses. Don't let them kind of like, you know, accumulate. Because I nearly made that mistake the other day where I was like, it's fine. But then it was like, I had to do like a heavy hitter one. And I was like, damn, I got 2, and it's just about to come in with a third one, and that gone. So you've got to be very careful about just doing them. Make sure you just clear them out, so it's kind of like it's beneficial for you. Also, the potentially, and I don't know 100% because sometimes there's been a bit of an issue as to whether or not the champion is or is not falling in with the time, and that is Black Cat maybe entering into the basic. As I said, bit of discrepancy last time on this particular matter, so I'm going to say this was more of an iffier type thing of going Maybe. It's always best in order to like double check these particular theories is to go to your shard crystals, wait until you kind of see stuff like this and kind of go, okay, well, like Misty Knight, I mean, Captain Britain, you know, you'll be able to see them in the kind of the reel right here. And if some of these newer champions are not in this reel, that's basically telling you no, they're not entering in. So I would say that whenever you see the mutant / skill or any of the crystal some of the champions pertain to, just have a look at the top prizes and you'll get an idea, because a lot of them are just like the more modern champions on the top prize section, which you see on screen. Like that's kind of like a good way to prove it with that one. So look out for that, just to double check that particular sentiment, and I'll be able to look next Tuesday on that particular subject as well. But we have a new 5-star featured that's entering in. The 5-star featured, as I said, Dan of Frontline MCOC puts an amazing job to keep this kind of like up to date on all the information. And you can see right here that the next 5-star feature will feature Scorpion, Rintrah, Wong, Hulkling, Wiccan, and Gore. Now for myself, I'm not interested in any of those. I'll be more interested when it comes to the next one, the late November one. But again, I will be honest with that particular situation. 5 stars don't interest me quite so much anymore. 6 stars interest me the most. So so I just kind of looked now to acquire 5-star shards by doing dual class crystals, and as well it gives me ISO, which is handy to then rank up and level up my my kind of like 6-star roster. So I just kind of use it as an investment for that. But hey, new 5-star featured next week. Exciting time. Now we're on to Wednesday, my dudes. As the popular Vine kind of went. Look, what have we got on? Main thing to say, Arena Wins is going to be a 22-hour event, potentially, depending on time zones, as we said. The only other thing that's on is going to be a new Galan event, Galan Wonderland, which every week I kind of cover this in some sort of like video, so kind of like look out for that. But also, Eternity of Pain is going to end. Some people do ask from time to time, like, why is it such a long time after to get the rewards? And you would not like where Caban would want to take that if they tried to sort that out. And that's just like, maybe Caban might do it down the line, but I don't think players would like what Caban had an idea for an improvement for it. So there'll be a lot more complaints. But in any case, as a lot of you know, the rewards have been buffed. This will be a good opportunity for people to be Paragon. I'm still making that decision whether or not I can be bothered to wait for the rewards, or if I want to go and do other pieces of content in order to grab. Because I'm kind of like, it's either going to be, I can either be Paragon by doing all the side quests and kind of the Cavalier difficulty. I can be Paragon by doing a Grandmaster Gauntlet. I can be Paragon by waiting here, or I can be Paragon from doing the loyalty store, which I need more loyalty from doing Alliance Wars. So it's like this. So I'm kind of like not in limbo, but I'm kind of like, what have I got time to do? What am I interested in? What am I interested in most to do? So I'm kind of like having that decision with myself, and yeah, taking it from there. But I've secured my Paragon regardless, so for free. So that's kind of like, that's good. But in any case, the rewards are going to be out next Wednesday. Happy days. And the final thing that's going to be happening on Wednesday is an Incursion milestone reset. I would recommend, with the coming buffs coming in the future, if you want to hoard a good chunk of your Incursion artifacts, it could be a case that it would be advantageous to create a grind scenario for going out to doing a little bit of incursions once in a while, which I do recommend to do, especially for a nice little chunk of gold. But to be honest, it needs more gold added to it down the line, especially with the current meta shift, and also with players kind of having to sink in a lot of gold into their rosters, or a gold buff kind of like event in any case. On to Thursday, and we've got Misty Knight Arena, and also we've got Quicksilver's being featured. It's going to be interesting as to like people's interest of grind. I got to be honest, Quicksilver's probably going to go extensively high. Not as high as, say, some other champions, but it's been very interesting to see like Galan go for 227 mil, but with other champions going higher, close to about 300 mil. It's been a weird one. But in any case, we'll have to see like what happens with that, and especially like people's not interest, because I'm sure people's interest will still be there to kind of like get Quicksilver, regardless of this de-assist, the synergy situation. But still, up to players' own interest there. The 22-hour event may be the event quest completion, so go and check that out. And also we have got ourselves, make sure to get your sunglasses, do your objective, and an Alliance War should be on that day. So again, roster planning is going to be very important, so look out for an Alliance War being on. And also we'll have an end AQ. As soon as it starts, it ends. As soon as it ends, it starts. That's AQ in a nutshell. And Also, Tier 4 Basic Arena. Yes, indeed, your Tier 4 Basic Arena is going to be coming your way. And the final day of the week is the Friday, of course, and this one is, well, not really much happening. So the only other thing is saying hero use is going to be on as your 22-hour event, and also collect your sunglasses. Apart from that, it's hard to know what Kabam are going to do with announcements. We're still 1 week out, so the announcements for new content will likely drop towards the 3rd. I want to say the 3rd of September. That's how like the month kind of like functions, especially considering the fact that we have got, at the point of recording this video, which is Thursday the 18th, it will be a case that, well, 2 weeks still yet to kind of like follow for the World Heart event. So it means that, yeah, it's like if you want new announcements of champions, and look, there are leaks out there, but the main thing to say about those leaks is I don't really cover them that much anymore because Kabam need to explain stuff. The amount of people that say the question of like who, why, what, and it's just like, well, look, they're leaked because Kabam haven't had time to like explain the characters, and then that's the problem, because then you're like, okay, well, why do these fit into the game? These aren't my favourite champions and characters that need to be added into the game. And it just leads to a lot more complaint and confusion. One makes sense because of it's something that's out at the moment. But the other is kind of like bringing a lot of who, why, what. We don't need this thing in the game. So in any case, like, again, we'll kind of like cover that when they're released, and also do some like comic book history type videos around them and stuff. But yeah, this could be the 27th, I think it is. No, 26th of August. Could be 8.1 announcement if that's not gone out already on the 19th. And that could have been, you know, yesterday. Or it could be something else. Don't really know. We'll have to see what happens with that one. But yeah, so that's been it for the show. At this point, what I do is I normally end the show with a grind tip of the week. With the day that it is Saturday and also having Sunday, this is a great time to prepare for the Legendary event. And I'll be covering like a little kind of like guide on this on Monday when the event drops. But it's important to kind of like at least prepare. And as I said, there are means and ways in order to prepare for it. When it comes to like doing the 22-hour event in order to grab things like revives, going to Act 3.2.6 or anywhere in lower content that gives you a replenishment, a regular amount of revives for your trouble. Ensure that you use your free energy and plot courses of kind of like growth for your particular account. I would say as well, this is other kind of like side tip. It's a great time and important time to go and create an alt account. Now, yes, okay, I'm in 3.2.6 here, and I'm just talking about alt accounts. Look, I use 3.2.6 in order to get revives. Let's end that particular thing right there. It's important for the Legend event because there's a trade-in store. But to be honest, right, Kabam may change stuff when it comes to the gifting event, and I would say the restrictions-wise, it's important to go and grab a new alt account, grow it, and I think being uncollected may be the next restriction. I don't know that 100%, it's just a guess, but let's face it, if Kabam are putting stringent restrictions in place, it's all about preparing for those particular things. And that's what I'm going to be doing with my alt account, which you're going to see a little bit more of next week and a week after. So Paul the Boy is going to be out for some streams just to kind of get some grinding done in lower content and plot a course with that. But one of the main things I've got to do in any case is get Paragon and do some stuff on my main account, including getting a load of units. I have to get 18,000 units by Cyber Weekend, plus an additional amount whilst I save up for the gifting event, which is going to be obviously dropping in December. So preparation is key for that. I've talked about that many times. But yeah, thanks for watching this video. It's all done now, and I need to get some kind of oil for my squeaky chair, so that needs to be dealt with. Thanks very much, and make sure to check out some other content, which will be located on screen right now. Have a lovely weekend, whatever you're doing, and cheers everybody. Bye-bye for now.